Mm. What's the deal? Yeah. Bring my headphones out of my room when you get done. What's up? What's up? What's up? Trade deadline in this motherfucker. Goodness gracious. Yes, sir. Trade deadline. It's wild. Real in the field. Um, I did have a couple plays that I played already. Mm-hmm. Let me see. I did play a couple plays already, but it is what it is with that situation. Let me set up this stuff here. Um, let me share this up a couple times, y'all. Share this up a couple times. What's up? What up? What up? What up? What's going on, fam? What's the deal? Christian Braun in. Let me refresh that real quick. Christian Braun in. I do need to try to share this up, but I don't see where to share it up. Let me try it right here from my phone real quick, and then I'm ready to go. Christian Braun in. Let me refresh that real quick. All right, bang, there we go. Yes, sir. Yeah. So Christian Braun, man, Christian Braun will play. That's interesting. Michael Potter, Kevin Love out. Stephon Castle, that's for tomorrow. Julius Randle, Anthony Edwards for tomorrow. Wiggins is out, right? Keegan Murray missed a couple more weeks. Embiid out. Yeah. Avdija. Um, hmm. 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 Okay. Nurkic in. Nurkic in. Wiggins downgraded. Uh, Russell doubtful. Williams doubtful. Caruso probable. Potter, Porzingis in. Naismith, Nemhart, McConnell, Matherin, Siakam out. Jovic is in. Bobby Portis questionable. Levert, in. Anthony Gill, available. Zaire, Clowney, in. D'Angelo Russell, Kyle Anderson. All right, bet. So, sliding. We sliding over here. Bang, let's go over here to dunks. Okay. Utah, Indiana. The punt game right here. 232 over under in this spot. We got all these injuries. You guys see the injuries we got. We just went over it. Yeah, Santana. What's up, Santana, man? It's been a minute, man. Yeah, I'm going to miss my boy. I'm going to miss my boy Vooch, man. Vooch don't owe me nothing, man. I'm going to still be able to bet on him. I'm still take that 1.5 threes. I'm going to be taking it with confidence now. Yeah, that Vooch don't owe me nothing, though, bro. Straight up, man. I'm going to miss my boy Vooch. Straight from shot. I'm going to miss my boy, man. Straight up. So we dealing with injuries. This is the doggone tank bowl right here, right? So Collier assist. His shit done shot up to 10.5, man. That's crazy work, man. Double still plus money, but the 10.5 assists for Collier just done shot up. That's crazy work. Cody Williams, Ace Bailey, Laurie Markkinen. Ace Bailey, huh? 14.5 points. The 1.5 3 has been pretty good to Ace Bailey. The 1.5 3, I could see that. Laurie Markkinen is going to have plenty of usage. Nurkic, the rebound's going to be there for him. And let me see. Damn, they made the trades already. I see Jaren Jackson Jr., Jock Landale, all them motherfuckers over there already. Let's see. Not Conchar. Filipowski, right? So Filipowski gonna get some run. Now it's been really, guys. People have been having a really good time centers scoring and rebounding versus this team. Okay, you can see all this green right there, all that green right there. If you can, Filipowski can find a way to go out there and get you 10 boards, that's a plus 225. But like I said, it is what it is with that situation. He's been, centers have been crushing these boys. And then we're looking at points in the paint. This defense to this position, like 13 for 21, 4 of 7, 6 for 11, 6 for 10. So, they've been getting busy, right? They've been getting busy on them, all right? I need to look at the Pacers side, though. Quentin Jackson, Ben Shepherd, Furphy. Damn. Jarris Walker been balling, doing this thing. His points probably at 17.5 now. Jay Huff, he can block some shots. He can get some threes, right? And he can block some shots. You can look at Huff. They got his blocks at 2.5 right now. So he's somebody that you could look at as well, right? He will block some shots, okay? Oh, fuck. They got so many people out. Let's see. Cam Jones, Ethan Thompson. Isaiah Jackson. Isaiah Jackson is in. Okay. Right. So, Isaiah Jackson is a sneaky play here. Isaiah Jackson could be a sneaky play here. He's got lines out. Boy, they give you a double for him at plus 750. Okay. Huff threes are at 2.5. Huff's going to be out there. What else? Who else we got here? TJ McCullough, Micah Potter. Naismith should be out. Toppin, hurt. Definitely been a minute, broski. I'm glad you're still doing your thing for the community. High blessings and your appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. I just started first shift. Now I got to do it at this time of day, right? So it is what it is. As long as I get it out there. As long as I get it out there. All right, let me slide over here. Now, New York, I did make a play in this game. I played, go over here to the team props. I played, and I posted it across the industry, but I took the team total here, over 120.5. Towns so red. I'm thinking about his points and rebounds. He's been shitting the bed. Yeah, so points and rebounds, I definitely can't talk you off of it. This is a beautiful spot. Beautiful spot for him. I just want to see, looking ahead, let me see. Looking ahead at their schedule, hold up 1 second here. Looking ahead at their schedule, the Knicks, I think they got a good game coming up here. Now, keep in mind, there's no the backup center. He's not playing. They getting ready to play. They play the Nuggets tomorrow. The Knicks, they play the Nuggets tomorrow, and there's no Robinson. Right. So what I did, because there's been some fishy shit going on with these rotations. But right here, versus Washington, 1, 2, 3, 4, they last 5 games, they've went over their team total at 120.5. I took the team total at 120.5. And just hoping they go over the team total, right? I took their team total at 120.5. I'll set that to the side there. I took that earlier, and it's not moving, right? The line's not moving. Now, from a player prop standpoint and stuff like that, I definitely I would definitely be betting on the Knicks side of things, because the shit that Washington pulled that last game, I don't like it at all. Look. Keyshawn George played 19 minutes. Bilal Coulibaly played 21. Middleton played 17, right? Sarr played 28. No, actually, Sarr didn't even play that game. Yeah, so they threw a monkey wrench in there with the minutes. He said, make sure you use the SGA points taco. Okay, so I didn't even prize picks. I didn't even put my prize picks over to the side. I've been playing underdog lately, but prize picks, I guess. Prize picks, 25.5 versus Orlando. I can see it. 25.5 versus Orlando. Okay. But here in this New York game here, man, it's going to be a decent amount of plays here. Brunson, your Josh Hart's. Josh Hart's been on fire as of late. 8.5 rebounds for Josh Hart is interesting. Maybe a double-double or something for him, or 10 rebounds. Bridges, it's just hard. The 1.5 3 for OG. I like that. It's just hard to there will be some blowout risks here. 12.5 point spread, but we'll see, right? We'll see. I need to see who that last game they played against. Washington played against Sacramento. Maybe they'll come out here and try to play a little bit harder this game, right? To make it a game or something like that. But historically, Even Carly Towns has murdered these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 straight 30-point outings versus them. You know it's bigs versus them all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Rebounding, I do think if Sar can stay out of foul trouble, something like that, there's a pathway for him to get to some rebounds here, okay? I do think that 8 rebounds, 7 assists last time these two teams played, 19 points, all 3 for 3. But I do think there's a way for he could get the 7.5 rebounds is enticing to me here for Sar. Now, you got Bagley. What up, J-Main? You got Bagley. He'll be in play. Vukovic, they just spreaded the love that last game. I just don't understand. Not Vukovic, but it was somebody else, man. I just don't understand. But that was crazy work. Skylar Bissier, like he got in there for 26 minutes, man. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. But the Knicks players will be out there. And I'm not mad at you if you stick it to the Knicks players, even in same game parlays, right? Like I said, I took the team total over right here. Team total over 120.5. They're over this number versus this team in 1, 2, 3, 4. They last 5 games. And, it is what it is. Jazz, like J-Main said, Jazz available players. We're 8 available players, man. That's crazy work, right? So, but this is what we want. This is what we do it for, right? So Jazz available players right here: Collier, Cody Williams, Ace Bailey, Laurie, Nurkic, Sensabaugh, Mikhailuk, and Kyle Filipowski. And Savi, you could look at him, his 1.5 threes or something like that. Bryce, his threes. Nurkic, you know what he does. Kyle Filipowski, you can look at his rebounds and shit like that. It's always bigs versus Indiana. You say you like Kyle PRA? Okay. Laurie Markkinen's going to chuck it. Ace Bailey, probably going to carve him out with a decent role. I would only look at Collier for his assists, right? Cody Williams is somebody out next to never get to, and he'll probably be the one to go ballistic today, right? Because I don't bet him that much. So it is what it is with that situation. And like I said, the shit that Washington pulled the other day, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They pulled some shit the other day, man. Fuck my money up, all types of stuff. But we do know these Knicks players going to be out there. So I couldn't talk off anything from those Knicks players. Denver and Detroit. The play that I did make here was Tobias Harris, 12.5 points, right? His points since this morning, they're up to 13.5. I took him at 12.5 or minus 110, okay? It's now up to minus 165. Sar rebounds and assists? I don't know. I would probably look at Sar. I have interest in his rebounds. You could look at his points plus rebounds. I haven't really been playing him for his assists, though. I haven't. But, shit, he'll need to rebound. He'll need to score. And he'll need to keep his hands to himself. So, that's what I do know. Now, Tobias Harris, and then these two teams just played. He had 22 points last time these two teams played. Tobias Harris is going to be a guy that can go out there and get his shot, right? When you look at this starting lineup, Azur Thompson, he's going to rebound and assist, you know what I'm saying? And he can stumble into his shots in this spot. He had 14 points. This Denver defense is not that good, okay? So, that's where he's at with his situation. There's instances where he can pop out, right? You could look at his points plus rebounds or his rebounds and assists, what's been a wagon, right? His rebound as of late, he's over this line in 7 of his last 8 games for his rebounds and assists. So that's definitely a wagon, right? Duncan Robinson has to get set up, okay? Cade Cunningham, he's going to have to set a lot of these guys up, okay? And including somebody like Jalen Duran. But Tobias, excuse me, I got the hiccups. Tobias Harris could go out there and get his, right? Like I said, 15 shots versus this defense. I don't care if Joker is there, right? That's even better, almost, defensively. So he's coming off a game where he had 20, 22, and 8. He said this might be a scary, but K under points and assists might be a goal. Well, that's the way they guard him defensively. They're gonna rush him to try to get the ball out of his hands. That's why I like Tobias. Tobias is that guy that, like I said, he can get a shot, and it is what it is, right? But the assist for Cade. Now, I probably like this Cade assist more than I like his points, right? So that's something that, you could definitely look at. Because like I said, this defense is not the best defense, okay? This Nuggets defense, But if your ass coming out here slow offensively, then, things can happen. But like I said, I like Tobias Harris in this one. Now, Jalen Duran, he hasn't had the best time versus Joker. But if he can keep his hands to himself, I do think he can get to his rebounds. I would just like the 9.5. It's at 10.5, or the double if you're feeling froggy. I couldn't talk you off of that. Joker will let him get his, but he can get into foul trouble, and that's one thing that I don't want to really. I'm kind of scared of. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games for him versus this team, he got 1 double-digit rebound outing. Right, so I couldn't talk you off fading. If you want to fade him, be my guest, because listen, I'm not scared. I don't want to lose no money. I just don't. I don't mind missing no money, but I definitely don't want to lose none. Okay, now on the flip side, don't forget, man, it's a matter of time before he comes out here and drops a triple-double, right? Right now on DraftKings, you're getting a triple-double at plus 350. You're gonna be salivating at those days. The last time these two teams played, he had a triple-double. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? He's flirting right now. The 30th, he had 12 and 5. OKC, he has 7 and 8. Who knows what's going to happen? Right? So, the Spencer Joneses, Peyton Watsons, and I just don't feel it right now. Now, I was looking at now Jaden Pickett. Oh yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen with the Pickett situation, because we do get Christian Braun back today, right? So Porzingis ruled out today. That motherfucker been sick for 2 months. So it is what it is. Now, Christian Braun will play today. Okay, so it's been a while since he played. So Jaden Pickett, that rebound prop for him had been a wagon, man. That 3 rebounds, he been crushing that shit. Right now, that 3 rebounds is at plus 275, right? The 1.5 rebound of the parlay piece, he's over there in 10 straight games, okay? It's a low number, and, it is what it is, right? But he had been crushing that number. His rebounds and assists is sitting at 4.5 at plus 155. But, it is what it is. Now, like I said, he ain't getting that many minutes as of late anyway, 18, 14, 15. I still expect him to get that minute allotment. But like I said, Christian Braun, he came back. He was out November 12th, came back January 4th, then got hurt again January 9th. Now he's, it's February 3rd, almost another month that he's been out, okay? So he's back again. Now, when he came back January 4th, he played 24 minutes. So it is what it is with that situation, okay? I don't know. But I took the Tobias Harris play. I can't talk you off anything else you want to get to. This Brooklyn and Los Angeles game, which Brooklyn do we want to see? Are we going to see, right? So that's where I'm at with this situation. but everything is pretty much in play here, right? Now, Austin Reeves I think he's supposed to go today. I think you can look at the 1.5, 3, right? I think you can look at the 1.5, 3 for him if you just want to look at something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe a live betting situation. It's a lot of games. Now, DeAndre Ayton, he's been a tough candidate, man. I really thought he was going to get more rebounds than 5 last game. I took an L on this prop. He did hit his points prop, but I don't know what I'll do versus him today. Now, the bigs have been doing okay versus this team. Jalen Duren, 21 and 10. All these bigs are at least getting to that 1 assist. So if he can find a way to get 1 assist, that'll be a decent parlay piece. Filipowski, 14 and 12. Jonas Valanciunas, 12 and 9. 27 for Mark Williams. Zubac, 11 and 10. So on and so forth. Mark Williams, another 16. Vucevic, 17. Vucevic, 19. And then Queen didn't do so well, but he did hit his assist prop. Don't know what I want to do with this game. I'm just going to keep going right on over it. Now we got Porzingis out in this one. So you're probably going to see like Muhammad Gay, whatever. This is an interesting game. It's a play I do like in this game. It's on the Heat side of things. Damn. I'm trying to look at this number for Bam because Bam, so points, 15, 12, 15, 15, 11. Rebounds, okay. Davion Mitchell, assist. Larson, right? The 4.5 rebounds for Larson at plus 120. He's over this number in 1, 2, 3, 4 of his last 5 games. If you want to get to 4 rebounds, that parlay piece, I like that. 4.5 rebounds, though, I like that. I like it. It is what it is. I like it. Up against this team, pace up. A lot of rebounds to be had here. This 1.5, 3 for him, and he's been scoring, okay? So his points are in play, right? 11 shots in back-to-back games for him. 11 shots. If he can get 11 shots up, which I'm quite sure he can, and his points prop is sitting at 14.5, that should put it in play. But the 4.5 rebounds is in play, and you could also look at his rebounds and assists. But the 4.5 rebounds is in play. And then these games that he crushed it, now he played 3 straight games versus the Bulls. This last game he got 4 rebounds, I guess, right? The Chicago Bulls fucked around and buckled down, and they still took an L, but they blew their ass out. That's what it was. And he only played 23 minutes. So he had been playing at least 27, 28, some games 35, some games 32. So I expect for him to play upwards in the 30. And like I said, this is a plus 120, okay? A straight bet. I'm not opposed to not going there, so I like it. Usual suspects. Oh, no. So we got Fontecchio. I don't mind Fontecchio 3s here, but I'll definitely be thinking about Jaime Jaquez. We have no Powell, no Wiggins. So Jaime Jaquez, you're going to be able to look at his points plus rebounds, his individual rebound prop, and his assists. You could be able to look at all of it. I think you can look at his PRA and his fantasy score and just figure it out from there, right? So that's, I'll put his PRAs over here to the side because I'm undecided. But yeah. I'll set that to the side. All right. Versus this team. How about without Powell? So on the 31st, he got a 20-point game there, a 7 assists. Okay. How about you got a 28-point game, a 31-point game right there. How about without Wiggins? Without Wiggins this season, 7 assists, 7 assists, 5 assists, 4 assists, 6, 8, 7. How about without Wiggins and Powell? One game. This other game last year, he had 41, but there was probably a lot of people out. Long story short, it is what it is with that situation, man. Jovic, I don't know exactly what I want to do with Jovic, right? And Bam, his points prop as of late went up 1. If I'm taking anybody points, it's probably going to be Bam's, and the usage should be there for him for sure. He hasn't played this team this season yet, but the 21.5 points absolutely has to be in play. Has to be in play. Now, if you're going to get there, that's a whole total different story. He can't drop dimes, and this team is missing bigs right now. That puts his rebounds in play. You could also look at his points plus rebounds if you want, if you think he's going to do better in one category than the other one. And he's also been hitting that 1.5, 3. He's over in 7 of 10. That's going to put him in play. Boston and Dallas, man. My boy Vooch went here. Dallas, right? So Dallas, they are missing PJ Washington. Brandon Williams is doubtful. He ain't going to play. D'Angelo Russell, doubtful. He ain't playing. Okay? So Williams, Russell, okay? PJ. All right, so we know what we're looking at for Boston, right? Whatever you want to do for Boston is a go. Assists, I think you can play Pritchard assists plus 120, right? 5.5 plus 120. You know, you betting straights, I think you can play. You play both of them, man. I ain't trying to be a bad influence, but I think you could play both of them, Derek White and Peyton Pritchard separately. You know what I'm saying? Both of them to get plus money, and more than likely, it could very well end up being a blowout here. So you can live bet some blowouts, right? When you're looking at FanDuel, you got FanDuel. You can live bet some blowouts. I like to bet the margins. It's just been like Boston, like you look up around and then boom, Boston blowing motherfuckers out. So at the end of the day here, even if you want to take a stab at it early, you can go over the margins. You could look at 10-point margins. Boston, 31 plus 1,300. You could look at 10-point margins. So I bet these margins, right? Like I'll take Boston Celtics 21 to 30 plus 500 and then turn around and bet a 31 or something like that. Kind of like coop it up, or 11 plus or something like that at a plus 120 or something like that. I'll be covering ground like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be covering ground like that just to make a profit. All right. So, you know what I'm saying? That's definitely, you know what I'm saying, where we at with that situation. So, like I said, going up against this team, guards, last 3 games been smoking hot versus these guys, 20 points, 23, 17, 3 threes. They've been giving up rebounds. They've been giving up, points here. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is with that situation. Jaylen Brown, you can look at the double-double for him or the rebounds. You get double-double at plus 300. He's been rebounding the shit out the ball. Right now, his rebound sitting at 6.5 on juiced up in places, but there's instances where you could just take it up to 8 or something like that if you want. Sam Hauser wet the bed on us for 3. It was just an off night for him. Last game versus Milwaukee, he went 1 for 7. I don't expect him to go 1 for 7 today. 2.5 threes at minus 125. He probably redeemed himself today. Kada, right? So Kada, I like the spot for Kada, right? It's a matter of time before he spring a double-double. Only plus 230, but, maybe you could look at his rebounds at plus 140. So points plus rebounds, something like that could be in play, especially if he could take 10 shots or better like he took in the last 2 games, right? That's what you want. He just had a double-double versus Sacramento, 10 points, 15 rebounds. So he's capable. Looking at Dallas, right? So I'll rewind it here to, you got Gafford. He's coming off a double-double versus Houston, 28 minutes. It's possible. It's possible for him to, hit his rebound props and stuff like that versus Boston. Last 2 games he played versus Boston, he had 15 rebounds apiece. Backing him up would be Powell and Cisse, right? So they're pretty okay locked in on the big situation, but it's the guard situation here, right? So Max Christie should get a boatload of time, and his threes are in play. I don't know if I'm going to bet it, but he should get a decent amount of playing time here with both of those guards out back there on the back end. But you do have, I think you got Nembhard that can come in and play a little bit too, okay? Because Nembhard, I don't think he's not out. So anything you want to do with Max Christie, I'm fine with it. Najee Marshall, he's been aggressive. I don't know if I'm going to bet him today. Caleb Martin, he can come in and play a little bit of defense here and there. Don't think I'll be betting him today. Oh, shit, Cooper Flagg. I forgot about Cooper Flagg. He's going to have plenty good usage. 18 shots, 20 shots, 29 shots, 25 shots. Like, man, you taking that many shots, man, you can get to 21.5 points. If you're going to go keep on taking all them shots like that, right? So he's taking a lot of shots, man. He's taking a lot of shots. 1 second here, y'all. One second here. All right. The Bulls in Milwaukee. So, Milwaukee's at home, and Kobe, Okoro, Buzelis, Jaden Smith, Ryan Rollins. I don't like his assists and his points. I'm probably going to be looking at his points plus assists. Either or, right? Rollins. Bobby Portis, just like at home, he's just been a wagon, right? 10 straight games, 1.5 threes. Yes, please, right? I'm going to take that to the side. He's been a wagon. Right? He's been a wagon. Miles Turner, whatever you want to do, right? Bobby Portis, even Bobby Portis, he was questionable too. So don't, Bobby Portis could end up being out here. Trade candidate, anything. Double minus 120 for him. All that shit's in play. Now, Kuzma rebounds at 10.5 now. Ha 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 ha. 10.5. He's gonna be out there shooting. No, I was looking at Bobby Portis. I'm sorry. So yeah, so we can find value. You can find value here, right? Kuzma rebounds and assists and rebounds and or assists, right? You can find value here. He did get there versus the Boston team, but his rebounds and assists are sitting at 11.5 right now. You can look at his rebounds and assists, 15 and better in 3 of his last 4. So rebounds and assists are definitely in play. Rebounds, 9.5 rebounds for him at plus 340. Okay. Double for him at plus 420. Okay. So that could be in play for him. Going back to the Bulls side here. Ayo's want threes. Milwaukee team could give up threes, okay? So Ayo threes, Kobe threes. Kobe gave him 4. Kobe at 2.5. Okoro. Bruzelis. Javion say, Josh Hart triple-double. It's definitely possible. Everything's in play versus Washington. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a minute for him, but no Mitchell Robinson. So, Cat, he can rebound the ball a lot, but I couldn't talk you off of it. If you're gonna sprinkle a little something on it, man, do your thing. Do your thing. Now, Bruzelis, you can look at Bruzelis here. That little 3.5 assists at plus money, without Vooch, without Giddey, that shit can probably hit, right? 1.5, 3. Also his points. Kobe White, 5.5 assists could definitely hit. You looking at him or Dyson Daniel for what? A triple-double? I hope you're looking at Joker and stuff like that and Luka, especially Joker. While you get it from Joker, you still get 3. You still could get plus 300 for Joker. When he get to rolling, his shit gonna be minus 110. So he's somebody who deserves to get to bet that right along with anybody in the league. You know what I'm saying? So. He's just one of those candidates. 5.5 assists for Ayo. Whatever, right? Whatever. But Bobby Portis. Let me take a look at these injuries real quick. Let me refresh this real quick. Well, we got 30 more minutes before I get up out of here. Russell out. Kristaps, Brandon Williams out. Okay, whatever. All right. Turner. Let's keep it moving. Orlando and Oklahoma City, I don't want nothing to do with this. I ain't going to lie. I do want to see, somebody's going to get there for 3, okay? I'm just telling you that right now. It just depends on who they're going to leave open for 3, okay? But somebody's going to get there, okay? Wendell Carter rebounded the ball versus this team pretty well. I need to see how many minutes Hardenstein been playing. So his minutes are creeping up, 18, 21. So he might get up to 22, 24, 25 minutes today. Who knows? But it is what it is, right? Whatever you want to do in this spot, I can't talk you off anything. If you're playing Prize Picks or something like that, you'll get the demon right here, 26. That could be a play if you like it. Excuse me, I got the hiccups, man. Put something else with it, then it is what it is, right? I'm kind of late looking at the slate myself. Two more games. Look at here, right? So, the Warriors. So Drummond should get the start here. Warriors got a way of limiting bigs somehow. Not all the time, but they can, right? So, if you want to go to Drummond's rebounds, be my guest. But you can also, they'll run out Bona. So, I guess, right? I guess. Tyrese Maxey is his show, right? It's going to be his show. So you can look at Tyrese Maxey threes, points, and threes. I'm fine with all of that, right? It's going to be his show. No Embiid. It's his show. Edgecombe. Now, the 1.5 3, I'm going to like that, okay? I'm going to like that 1.5 3. No Paul George. No Embiid. I wouldn't be surprised if he don't step up for the points here. Shooting guards been working their ass out, right? Look at the threes. They've been, well, it's only a 1.5 line, but 5 threes, 3 threes, 5 threes, 4 threes, 5 threes, 7 threes, 2 threes, 6, 3, right? And then the points, 19, 21, 28, 21, 40, 21, 32, right? So I like the 1.5 3. I couldn't talk you off his points. I know he's been shit in the bed. He's a rookie. He should turn it up here and there. Now, the rebounds is a yes, right? His rebounds without Embiid, 6 versus Charlotte, 7 versus Phoenix, 4 versus Toronto, that slow-paced ass game. And then to OKC, he should have hit his numbers versus OKC. Got that versus Dallas, whatever, right? The 4.5, I like it. It's juiced up. I like it. 4.5 for VJ Escombe. Just go ahead and fuck me up if I don't get there. Or you can look at the rebounds and assists, right? The rebounds and assists, he's over in 3 of 10, but maybe when you flick the without Joel Embiid, boom, right? Rebounds and assists, 4 of 10. Yeah. But, hey, the rebounds, I do like that. So rebounds, threes, then points for me, okay? What was this assist prop, though? 4.5 at plus money. Oubre gonna be one of those guys. The 1.5 3 for Oubre too, right? He will go out there and sell this fucking 1.5 threes. I'm telling you, but it's in play. It's in play. I can't lie. Now, Curry's out, right? So we're looking at pods. His assist prop, right? The potential assist been double digits for him, and you that's what you want. You at least try to convert over the double digit assist thing here, right? So his potential assist 14, 13, and 10. I'm fine with going with the 1.5, and he's been crushing it. 10 assists, 6 assists, 4 assists, 7 assists, 8 assists. But he can rebound the ball, okay? That puts his rebounds plus assists in play, right? Rebounds plus assists. He's hit this number in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of his last 8 games. The assist props, the rebounds plus assists, I don't mind it, okay? And then I like DeAnthony Melton. Okay. It's the third. They ain't played in that long. They well rested. So DeAnthony Melton, I know this boy can get hot. Okay, this boy can get hot. The books know it. He said, I just looked up Luka Jokic, not plus money for triple double. He's not. You're right. I just looked Luka. You said not plus money. Luka Joker is. Brunson plus 700 for a double-double against the winners. I like it. All you got to do, if you bet them straight, shit, I like it. What the hell? I'll take an L, or I can bet a little bit on it. I don't give a fuck if you put $1 on it. Shit, I'm trying to tell you. It's more than what you had. Ain't no shame. I'm not, no big roll shame or none of that shit. But, yeah. But Melton, though, yeah. Let's see. Without Curry, not too many. Without Jimmy Butler, how about that? Okay. You said, am I? Am I what? I don't know. I think I'm gonna play Jokers just to be playing it. I think I'm gonna play Jokers. I can see myself putting like 3 of them in a round robin, and 2, like 3 of them in a round robin or something like that. So DeAnthony Melton, man, he's gonna be one of those guys I'm gonna be looking at. Moody, 4 assists. How you feel about that plus 320? I don't know. Moody like to shoot that ball, man. Straight up. Moody like to shoot that motherfucker when ain't nobody around. 15 shots, 12 shots, 15, 8 here. Moody like to shoot that ball. And a lot of his shots coming from beyond the arc right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if Moody would go out there and hit those threes like that. His assists, you said? Yeah. I mean, I would be, no, I'm not, he ain't had 4 assists in 10 games. Could he get there? Probably so. But me, if I'm looking at assists, I'm looking at pods. Brandon Podzinski, you know what I'm saying? 4.5 assists. I think he could get there. If he could give you 8 assists at plus 650, or he could give you 10 assists at plus 1980, which he did in the last 5 games, then it is what it is, right? He gave you 7 assists. He's giving you 10, 6, 7, and 8 assists. You know what I'm saying? But his regular line is 4.5. So I would rather go to somebody who, you know, the passes are up there. The potentials could be whatever, but it is what it is. That's what I'm looking at. Somebody who drops the dimes anyway. Draymond, he could be one of the same guys as well. His assists are sitting at 5.5. Look, Draymond go out there and give your ass 7 assists plus 200, 10 assists plus 1,100. It can happen. He probably can take a couple extra shots. I ain't fucking with that though, but you know it is what it is, man. Straight up. And Horford, his minutes has been up a little bit. Now Horford is very interested for the 3 ball here. That 1.5 3. We know he's a savvy veteran. If his ass open, more than likely he's making that shit. So you know, even a 2.5 assists or something for Horford is in play. He's just coming off a game versus Utah where he had 8 assists. But the 1.5 assists for him is pretty valid. And you could also look at somebody like Quinn Post, right? Quinn Post will come off the bench and let a few of them fly too. J-Man, AD, I came up with some strong strides. White rebounds, assists on the road at 9.5. Marketing over 36.5 PRA. 36.5 PRA in the spot like this is not out of the realm of possibility. Right now, pulling the trigger on Grayson Allen's under 3.5 rebounds. Okay, we get into that game right now. Boom, right? Now, this game, right up without even looking, I'm thinking about rebounds and assists for Holiday. I'm thinking about that already, right? No Kling, no whatever you call buddy name, no Denny, right? So Drew Holiday, he's played 24 minutes and 22 minutes, right? That might have been a blowout. They lost 4 straight. I'm fine with that. But here, I looking at these point guards, not scared of neither one of these motherfuckers defensively, right? So I could see instances where, so look, he be 7 assists here, 7 assists here, 3, 5 assists, 7 rebounds. Okay, we look at rebounds and assists. I should have jumped on this shit earlier, but win, lose, or draw, because they do have a good defense though. And I don't know who they gonna put Dylan Brooks on, but we'll see. But at the end of the day, that 1.5, 3, all this shit too low, right? If you get an aggressive Holiday, all that shit too low right now. If we could get a Holiday at about 28 minutes, and they ain't played since the 30th, so I think he got 28 in him. He might got 30 in him. You want to walk the dog, right? This PRA sitting at 21.5. 21.5, right? He came back when? Holiday he came back January 11th. He's slowly been working himself in, right? But it's not the pace-up matchup, and it's only a 218.5 total, so you gotta kind of like be scared. I mean, be scarce with it. But I tell you what, he is the point guard. His assists are sitting at 4.5. Can he stumble to the 3.5 rebounds? I guess. Can he go ballistic on the points though? He give you 16 points. He hitting his 21.5 PRA, right? So it ain't just, is he gonna drop the dimes? We know that he got the ability to put the ball in the basket. We know that, right? He just gave Toronto 21 just in points. So it's all contingent on him, right? He got Shaden Sharp, who can let it fly. Tumani Kamara can let it fly. He can let the 3 fly, right? Cisco, Klingon. Oh, yeah. I definitely like this one, yeah. I like the double-double for the rebounds for Klingon. He had 12 rebounds versus this team already, but I do. Now, you also have Jeremy Grant come off the bench. You also have Jeremy Grant to come off the bench, and he can let it fly as well. Long story short, I don't know how I would tack it, right? I'm not scared of the PRA for Holiday, right? And when you got Sharp, Jeremy Grant, you know what I'm saying? Guys like Klingon, where you got to set them up. I feel like his rebounds and assists, I couldn't talk you off of that. But like I said, it's going to be a pace-down matchup for Trailblazers, but at the same time, pace-up matchup for the Suns. And then, Holiday's matchup. The matchup. Who's going to guard him? Gillespie, Grayson Allen? Or are they going to put Dylan Brooks on him? But if you see Grayson Allen and or Gillespie, I love it. I love it for him. Right? So it's a lot. I think. What's up, Ed? What up, Ed? You ain't missed too much of nothing, man. I'm about to close it out, man. I haven't really went through the slate. I made a couple plays, but I started to see some more plays that I really, really like. Larson, I like those 4.5 rebounds for Larson, Ed. And then with all the motherfuckers out, I think he, the PRAs maybe, or the rebounds and assists, but I do like the rebounds at 4.5, and that's plus money. Okay. This Utah game, we know Utah got 8 players, all the motherfuckers in play, all of them, right? The New York game, if ain't nobody's in play, the New York side of things are in play. Okay, I took the New York team total over 120.5. Now, anytime you get the Joker triple-double at plus 300, because, when he gets back into his groove, that shit going to be minus money, right? Tobias Harris was my first prop today at 12.5. It's now at 13.5 points. I think you can look at his points plus rebounds as well. Historically, power forwards have been doing good versus this team. They can revert back to that, right? Especially with Joker. Joker don't want to be sticking a lot of defense on the back end. Tobias Harris is one of those guys on this Detroit team that can get his shot. The rest of the motherfuckers got to get set up, mostly. And then Thompson, his rebounds and assists been a wagon. You get Strother back today, I think, whatever his name is, but it is what it is. The Lakers, I couldn't really nail one thing down. You want the 1.5 threes for Austin Reeves? I mean, that's a cheap prop. You could go ahead. Oh man, you want to talk about a DFS day? Multiple. I'm shooting all motherfucking on a day like this. I'm shooting fucking GPPs out my ass. But yeah, hell yeah. This Lakers game, I would be lying if I told you. I mean, it's going to be a lot better situation for me. The triple-double for Joker, whatever that boy name, you can look at it if you want to, right? I like this spot for Bam, Atlanta. I like this spot for Bam. He's been scoring 20 points for a long-ass time. Jaime Jaquez, his numbers are in play. And Pell Larson, the rebounds, right? 4.5 plus 120 on Fanatics. What is it on FanDuel? FanDuel don't play that shit. That probably is not plus money. Oh, it's plus money on 120 on FanDuel. I'm taking it win, lose, or draw because I've been betting it, right? Win, lose, or draw, I'm taking it. I've been betting it. 4.5 rebounds. I don't know if they sleeping on this line. They watching the trade deadline. I don't know what it is, but I think it's worth it. I've hit this number ever since they've been playing the Bulls the 3 straight games. I've hit it 2 out of his last 3 games. And I hate I missed this 4.5. This 9 rebounds because I would have live betted that. He got 9, so I know he probably had his rebounds early. Yeah, they sleeping Ed. Yeah, and then his points and stuff like that, and all these injuries. So we'll see what's gonna happen. Okay, this Boston game here, and like I said, man, personally, this Boston game, look. I think you can play Peyton Pritchard 5.5 assists, and you can play 5.5 assists for Derek White, and hope these motherfuckers get there. Okay, if both of them don't get there, then you taking the L. If one of them get there, you splitting. You splitting plus 117 here, plus 122 here. Right? You can take them both at 5.5. One of them motherfuckers gonna get there. If neither one of them get there, then hey man, don't shoot the messenger. Jaylen Brown been rebounding pretty good. And then Cooper Flag. If he keeps up this usage, 20 shots, 29 or 25 shots, he should be able to get to this 21.5, right? And that's where I'm at with that situation. And then Bobby Portis, if he plays, Bobby Portis at home continues to hit this 1.5 3. It's a big-time parlay piece, but if I click the home spot, boom, over in 10 straight, okay? Over in 10 straight. All right, now, Kyle Kuzma, rebounds are in play here. And rebounds and assists, but rebounds, they in play. All right, the Bulls going to be small today. Rollins, that 1.5, 2.5 threes, but the Rollins assists, right? He might fuck around, be the dark horse to get a double-double today against a small Bulls team. Double-double for him at plus 270 or the 10 assists plus 340. So I would rather take the 10 assists or take him up to 10 assists where you're going to get it at plus 340 on MGM. And threes for whoever are in play. And it's not a good rebounding team from a center standpoint. So you could definitely look at the rebounds for Jalen Smith. But now his rebounds are at a 10.5. Okay? So that's crazy work. But the threes and all that shit is in play for everybody. I ain't going to stunt. The Oklahoma City Thunder, I kind of breezed over that game. Whatever you want to do. I'll tell you this. Somebody's going to be hitting their threes in Orlando. Somebody's going to be hitting their threes. And then Philly here. Maxey is Maxey. Maxey should go out there and chuck it up. Right? The rebounds for Listen, Maxey, I'm going to tell you right now. Maxey going out there to chuck it up. You might get lucky for him to get his assists and rebounds. Okay? That's in play. Looks like a good same game parlay atmosphere. VJX Cone rebounds. I'm taking his rebounds first. Damn, this shit went up to a 5.5 at plus 145. 4.5 at a minus 135. Okay? 4.5 minus 135. That shit moving quick. Or you could also look at his rebounds and assists if you want to. But I like the 1.5 threes and the rebounds for VJ and or the points, man. They've been scoring points on these motherfuckers right here, okay? The 1.5 threes for Oubre. If you're doing same game parlays, I'm not even wanting to talk about Drummond right now. I like DeAnthony Melton. 1.5 threes and or points, right? DeAnthony Melton, he's better than what's been going on. I'm just letting you know this shit right now. His assist props in at 2.5. Okay. What you getting here? I might want to gamble. 5 assists. Can you give me 5 assists for this plus 530, though? Can you give me 5 assists for this plus 530, right? His rebounds, can you give me 5 rebounds for this plus 270, right? Now, Pods, I like his rebounds. I like his assists. Pods can come out there and give your ass 8 assists at plus 650 on DraftKings, right? He's got that number 2 of his last. I'm just trying to tell you that he don't have to get there. But I like his baseline, rebounds and assists. And truth be told, I think he's a better rebounder than he is assists. Okay, Moody, he's gonna shoot the 3. Okay, he's over in 8 of 10. They give it to you at plus money, man. 2.5. He's over in 8 of 10. It is what it is, right? He's over the 3 threes at 8 of 10. Curry makes it a lot better for these kids too. Pods, rebounds and assists, Melton points. It's very well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Very well. You know, and then Melton, I've been fucking with him since the Memphis days. We got 15 minutes to go. I'm giving you all these plays and I'm getting up out of here. Draymond does Draymond things, right? You never know. He might be the one to pop up in the assist category. And then Post, you can look at his 3. He's 1.5 3. And then you're going to get Horford in there for probably the bulk of the minutes. And Horford is a savvy veteran. He can give you assists. He can give you some threes, right? He can do that. He can give you some rebounds too. So Horford in there. Horford get to start. Then he's going to give you 20-something minutes. Then you can probably look at Drummond, right? But I can see Horford stepping out on Drummond ass and giving his ass about 2 or 3 threes today. Same thing with Quinn with Post. So it's just a ton of things. You can talk about that game from a same game parlay atmosphere, right? From same game parlay atmosphere, and same thing with this game too, man. Take these guys for what they do. When I'm starting with the Portland side, Jrue Holiday can come out there and be a pure point guard and get to his rebounds and assists, or his assists, or he could probably come out there and get to his PRAs because I like the matchup for him. Shaded Sharp finna let that bitch fly. Okay, he finna let it fly. 20 shots, 16 shots, 21 shots. This is what he does. Jeremy Grant coming off the bench, he has a machine gun too. He's gonna let it fly. And then Kamara's gonna shoot the 3 for sure. Cisco, I'm not fucking with him. And then Klingon, I like that 1 3 as a parlay piece, 2 threes for him as a straight. I like his rebound straight up. And then thirdly would be his double-double, right? Because sometimes this motherfucker knows how to fall on 9, 7, and 8. Like, what are we doing, right? So it is what it is with that situation. I didn't too much look at the Phoenix side of things because, Mark Williams, I don't know if I'm going to bet him. But you can score on Klingon, right? He's giving them 15. He's giving them 15 there. You can score on him, though. But I don't know, man. Where's O'Neal continues to hit the 3. I continue to not bet on him, right? Brooks, he's never seen a shot he don't like. 20, 14, 22, 15, 23, 18 shot attempts. His points probably at 22.5. Grayson Allen for 3 is official, right? And Colin Gillespie for 3 has been official, right? Colin Gillespie is over his 3-point line at 2.5 in 9 of his last 10 games. Pace up matchup for them. It can happen. It can happen. Yeah. A quick parlay that I'm going to ready to put in because I'm getting ready to go. I'm not going to do the live betting situation. I appreciate you guys for sliding. I think I should do this at this time every day, right? I think I should do this at this time every day. So, I like Tobias Harris. We're going to go. How about I go 12 points for him? 12 points for Tobias Harris. Something fun, right? The Jazz and the Pacers. What's the line to this game? The Jazz got to win this game, right? I don't know. Washington, Knicks and Washington, Lakers and Miami, and the Hawks. Hawks, Miami. Boston, Celtics. Let's go here. Let's go. Let me hit this. Spencer Jones inactive. Collier, Williams, Bailey, Markner, Filipowski starting. Julian Phillips out. Brunson, Bridges, Hart, Towns. Pistons, Robertson. Okay. Austin Reeves coming off the bench. That's good for him, for his threes too. Trey Jones, available, but not for the Bulls. He's available, but he's not playing. Austin Reeves. Bobby Porter's out. Austin Reeves, okay. Cam Jones, Trey Jones. Oh, shit. Trey Jones, Jaden Smith, available to play. They cried enough to get Kawhi in there. Bobby Portis. Okay, Russell. Okay, all right. So no Bobby Portis, right? So where we at here? Where was I? Okay. No Bobby Portis. Man, there's some money to be made today. I liked. Was it 2 threes? How about this? Assists, right? Rollins assists. Let's go 7 assists for Rollins. Either 7 assists for Rollins or the rebound. This is going to be a good same game parlay game here. Or Kyle Kuzma for about what? 7 rebounds? One or the other. But those going to be parlay pieces, right? Going to same game parlay. You know, because I'm telling y'all what I like as if I'm doing same game parlays. Philly and Golden State. How about the assist here? Assists. How about 4 assists for Pods, right? Phoenix Suns, Golden State. Phoenix Suns. How about the assist here? We know that he's a point guard. We know Holiday is a point guard. Let's take 4 assists for Holiday. I just want to get a quick plus 500 or something like that. I need one leg that'll get me to a plus 500. Really, really quick. Something that I feel like we can hit. Pods. Let's go to Pods. Let's go to Pods assists, man. Oh, shit. I got Pods assists up there. Rollins, Maxey, points. $25 points for Maxey. That shit still didn't even hit the. How about 26 points? I want a plus 500. 26 points for Maxey. Or do we have to do that? What are some of these plays? Oh, you know what? Let's go to the 4 rebounds. Let's go to the 4 rebounds for Ayo 4 rebounds. Mackie say Ayo 4 rebounds. I'm gonna go to the 4 rebounds for that's gonna put us at 500 right here. Larson, bam, plus 511. Okay, yeah. All right. That's a plus 500. Tobias Harris 12 points. Rollins 6.5 assists. 4 assists for Pods. 4 assists for Holiday. 4 rebounds for Larson. How about we go 25.5 points for this boy here, right? Anybody got the plays y'all want to put up here? You say rebounds for Ayo. They don't even got Ayo rebounds here. Unless I went past it. There you go. It's a goblin. 4 rebounds. It's a goblin. Let me go up in here and just, let me go up here and go to the rebounds. Huff, supposed to get there. Ace Bailey, Jarris Walker, Sensabaugh, Collier 4 rebounds, 8 rebounds, 7 rebounds for Saul. I like that. 2 threes for OG. I like that. Damn, we got 5 minutes for this one. 10 rebounds for the Joker. Tobias Harris. I want to put them plays in here, man. Where is he at? Bill Larson. 4.5 for Larson. That's a goblin, demon, whatever. Simone Fontecchio. Cada 8.5. Cooper Flag. Oh shit. Jada Brown 7 boards. Watson assists. I looked at so many motherfucking players. I don't even know who the fuck Watson is. I done got a brain freeze. Six rebounds, 8 rebounds for him. Watson, Denver. Oh, Peyton Watson. Oh, yeah. I'm tripping. All right, so hold on. Let me see. Give me that one though, Mackie. That one. That one. Give me that one. Harris. Tobias Harris. 13.5 points. I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna make this damn, that's a little bit too many points to be going for his ass for a demon. Points plus rebounds. What's his points plus rebounds at? 18.5. I'm gonna go to 22.5. Get a demon play going. Najee rebounds. That's the one? Is that the one? Najee rebounds versus Boston. Can he get to 6.5 though? Damn, it should have been green. Like you said. Let's go. Fuck it. What's that boy named Pods? Five and a half assists for Pods. One more fucking demon. One more demon. One more demon. What's the plays I had over here? Let me see. Holiday. Let's check out Holiday real quick, man. Holiday. You know what? Pritchard, right? Five and a half assists. Ain't no. Okay, fuck it. Holiday. What we looking for Holiday? 5 assists. Give me 5.5 for a demon. Points and assists. Rebounds and assists. 11.5. I'll take that. Rebounds and assists, 11.5. Shai Alexander points ran out of time, man. They some dirty motherfuckers. That's all right. There wasn't no demon no damn way. All right. Because I got to go. I got to go. One more demon play. Bane point. I can't. You gonna hit that shit, and I can't do that. Well, I know we're gonna go though. I'm gonna go back to Rollins, man. I'm gonna go back to Rollins. Versus the Bulls. I'm gonna go back to Rollins. Rollins. Come on, man. Hurry up so I can get up out of here. Okay, 7 assists. 7.5 for a demon. 8.5. I'll take it. Fuck it. I'll take it. There you go. Larson. Tobias. Points plus rebounds. Marshall. 6.5 rebounds. 5.5 assists for Pods. 11.5 rebounds and assists for Holiday. And then 8.5 assists for Rollins. Okay? I'm finna get up out of here, man. We're going to do this again tomorrow. An hour before lock or an hour and a half before lock, maybe 2 hours before lock, but we're going to get it in. All right? I'm getting up out of here so I can start.